Yo, what's up, guys? Raiden here. So, per my last video, if you guys saw it, go look at it real quick. That'll kind of give an explanation of what I saw. But I just saw this like literally a few minutes ago, and then I saw someone upload a video about it. So it is confirmed there's a hard mode supposedly supposed to be coming. This is 9 hours ago, so I'm late to the game. It's already out. I didn't know. I posted this in my community notes, but I'll be linking this video down in the description. Go show him some love. Pike analysis. I didn't even know this was a thing, but I was playing Nightreign, right? And I wanted to play, sometime I want to play offline because I want to do run tests and do stuff like that and run challenges. But in order to do that, you can't play the Everdark bosses in offline mode. You just can't. So I download a mod, I go in there and I fight them. Now, after the latest update, the mod is broken. So currently you cannot fight any bosses offline. But in that, in trying to start the mod, I noticed a little part. And it said something crazy. So we're going to respond and react to this video. I already uploaded my previous video to kind of show you what I saw. It's a quick video. It's like 40 seconds. So go check that out. And we're going to react to this video right now to kind of comment on what he saw and how I feel about it. So yeah, let's get into it.
The long-awaited hard mode is coming to Nightreign. Spoiler warning, I'm going to be sharing information data mined from the latest patch. There's not a lot of information available yet, but there's enough to have a rough idea of what's coming. The Deep of Night is...
Well, obviously, spoiler warning. Click away if you don't want to see this. This will definitely be spoiling it. Because I'm pretty sure data mining has not been wrong ever, so yeah.
The new game mode coming to Nightreign. Targets cannot be chosen, difficulty increases as you progress, and there will be some form of skill-based matchmaking. I pulled this information straight from the regulation bin with Smithbox, but I'll be making it prettier on screen for you. Here's the description from the game files. The Deep of Night is a battlefield of endless night. Victory will increase your rating, burnishing your depth. The darkness extends unto infinity. The tutorial tells us a bit more. The Deep of Night has been added to the expeditions menu. Targets cannot be chosen, and difficulty increases with depth. Victory increases your rating, allowing you to proceed unto even greater depths. The boundless dark stretches out unto infinity. As far as I can tell, there's no information.
Bro, they said deep wait. So I'm thinking, like, I hope this is longer than the base game. Like, there's more content and the night lasts way longer. Deeper depths. So I'm thinking there's like levels. Like, imagine if it's like 3 or 4 nights or some shit like that. Oh my God. I guess they can't make the expeditions too long. We already have one that's 40 minutes and you're kind of locked in. You can't pause it or anything. So that's, oh my God. I'm gonna let him finish because I got some more stuff I want to comment on.
About how the difficulty will increase. If I had to guess, it's probably an increased enemy stats, but there are a lot of ways to increase difficulty in Nightreign. There could be more frequent invasions, faster circles, different bosses. I'm really hoping they try something out of the box here. Like, imagine getting Millennia as your day 2 boss. The Deep of Night will also have skill-based matchmaking. The tutorial reads, as you venture into the Deep of Night, your rating will change based on your victories and losses. When you reach certain rating thresholds, your depth will increase. If you continually lose rating, your depth will be reduced. But once you have reached depth 2, you cannot return to depth 1. There are 5 depths in total.
So this is what I wanted to talk about. Let's go back a little bit. This is right here. Here's what I wanted to talk about. So there are 5 depths. Rating is 0 to 99, 1,000 to 1,999, 2,000 to 399, 4,000 to 599, and then 6,000. So I'm wondering the depths of your ratings, like how long are the expeditions? You know what I mean? Like, are the expeditions like longer? Are they an hour and a half? I don't think you can lock somebody into a 2-hour gameplay. That's too excessive. So at least an extra 20 minutes because expeditions can already go on much longer than 40 minutes. You got to understand that's 40 minutes of optimal gameplay. It's about 35 minutes if you run through everything quickly for the day 1 and 2. Day 3 is where it can extend forever because if you don't beat the boss or you take forever to beat the boss, you can have a 40-minute go for 50 minutes because it took me 11 minutes to kill the new Augur Everdark. And if my run took 35, that's 46 minutes. Or if it took 40, that's 51 minutes. So that's crazy. But man, I don't know. I wouldn't have known about this if I didn't click that because I started searching it up and this video was the first video that come up. I think this is the only video talking about it yet, at least right now. but I would not have thought to search this up because I saw it just now trying to play Augur offline, and bam, like I just beat him too with a team of 3. For some reason, I couldn't beat him with a team of 2, but this is crazy. I'm so excited for this, bro. Like this is going to be the longevity of this game is just massive, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Let's finish this up.
You will be matched with players from the same depth, but the pool of eligible players will be expanded to include players with different depths after a certain amount of time. As I understand,
I'm thinking about that. I think they're going to try to match you, but if there's not enough eligible players, they're going to probably have to grab a couple low-level players. You know what I mean? So somebody who's not as good. Now, I wonder how this skill-based matchmaking is going to matter because it's going to keep the noobs with the noobs and like the mid-tiers and then the really good people. So off the top of my head, this is how I would categorize a player. Well, it used to be like this, but not no more. There are some people to this day that still can't solo run, right? So you have the people who are like just bad at the game, who can't do the basics, right? Those people, honestly, I never want to pair with them. I don't mind pairing with people that can do the basics but have a hard time. I love to help out noobs. But people who don't have like basic common sense, I don't want to pair with them. And what I mean by that is somebody who like, they don't know to dodge. They just keep attacking. They over dodge like 5 or 6 times for one move. You know what I mean? They don't manage their health pools or try to win. You know what I mean? I get it. We all make mistakes, but it gets to a point where it's like you're fighting by yourself. And if it's a 3-man, the boss is scaled for 3 people. So I'll make a video in the future about what I think about noobs. But yeah, so you have the people that are like that. Then you have the middle class people who are good. They're decent, but they can't do a solo run, right? So they're good enough to like hold their own on a team, but by themselves, like they have low situational awareness. So they kind of can't do a solo run because you have to be mindful of surroundings. Even though a lot of the enemies don't really bum rush you, you still got to know what you're doing and have an understanding. And even though single player is easier than more than other people, people still can't do it. Like there's a lot of people I play with, I'll be talking to on Steam like, oh bro, I can't solo that boss yet. Because you got to think you still have to get to the Everdark boss. So yeah, you can kill him, but his moveset doesn't change. He just has less of a health pool. So, and then there's the top tier players, like the 3rd tier. You can solo bosses, you can no-hit bosses, stuff like that, optimal gameplay. So I don't see how there's going to be too much more than that because there's too much variation. You'll probably just get put into one of those categories. So I'm going to let this video finish out because it's only like 3 minutes and then we'll talk a little bit more about it in the end.
And this is just like competitive MMR in other online games. The game will try to match you with equally skilled players, but will grab other players if matchmaking is taking too long. I don't believe ELO Hell exists, but I guarantee you're going to see people complaining about it online. I really want to see if they have any rewards lined up for reaching higher depths. Since you're probably not competing against other players, everyone can theoretically get the rewards from reaching depth 5. In the files, they have what I believe to be rank icons, but I'd really love to see new skins as rewards. Just like Everdark's, the Deep of Night won't be available in offline mode. There also seems to be some sort of rating protection against crashes or maybe even quitting out. So, when is the Deep of Night coming to Nightreign? I suspect it will be at least 5 weeks. 4 weeks for the current cycle of Everdarks, and then 1 week for Everdark Yulster. I think it only makes sense to put out all the hard mode bosses before releasing the hard mode randomized expedition. So, what are you hoping for when the Deep of Night comes to Nightreign? Let me know down in the comments.
That's pretty much the end of the video. I just wanted to show you guys that and talk a little bit about it. I'm super excited. The potential for this game is endless. The amount of things they can actually do with this video, or excuse me, not the video, with this game is just, the sky is the limit. We can get more teammates. We can increase it up to 4. What if we got some kind of zombie mode or something crazy? A boss rush specifically. We can add more enemies from Elden Ring, craft new enemies. You gotta think they can literally start pulling from Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. Elden Ring, we got a lot of Elden Ring stuff, but like no Millennia. A lot of people, Elden Beast never showed up. Radon, there's so many bosses we could bring in that we could have a new way to fight because there's more people. New weapons, new skills, new abilities. They could bring in stuff from Elden Ring. You know what I mean? Because I see this game having a much longer shelf life than Elden Ring because of what you can do. It's going to keep more people engaged. They can keep releasing content for this. Elden Ring is like kind of finished. So we're going to get, I think, another DLC for that. And then that's it. No more content. It's going to reach its end mark. and then we're just going to have to move it, keep it alive with mods and other stuff. But then you also got to think this game is going to indirectly breathe life into Elden Ring, because like I already have Executor in Elden Ring. That's just the tip of the iceberg. You already know someone's going to want to take all this shit and put it into Elden Ring. You know it's going to happen. I'm already trying to get the whole UI and process into Elden Ring. The wall running, the spirit jumps, all the Nightfarers. We want all that into Elden Ring. So this game is going to breathe new life into Elden Ring for people who don't want the fast pace, stuff like that. But me personally, I just want to do it as a passion project. I don't want to play by myself no more. I love playing with people, even if it's randoms. You build up new friendships. I'm be adding people on Steam. We play together. It's just fun, I'm gonna start joining Discord. So the limitless for this is crazy. The possibilities are endless. So to have seen this is just a treat. I'm so happy. Thank you, FromSoft. I hope you guys are doing good. For as far as the tsunami, I hope everybody gets out safe. No one's hurt, and I wish you guys the best and all the love. And if they ever need any type of financial support, like if something happens, I will do everything I can. I love this company with the bottom of my heart. Love you guys. Love you, Miyazaki. Mwah. All right, guys, until next time, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down below about this. If anybody else has seen this, and what are your thoughts on this? Are you excited as I am? Because we are streaming this. We have to. All right, guys, until next time, rating out.